What is up, my fellow sinners and things that go bump in the night? Welcome back to yet another creature of the night, guys. I am your host, Toxin, of course, your friendly neighborhood sinner. First off, I want to thank y'all. It's the 31st. First off, thank y'all for sticking with me. I know I missed a lot of days towards the end. A lot of shit happened this last week that was unexpected, and I thought I could work around it, but, it got me. But, hey, it wasn't bad for my first time doing this. So next year, expect 31 videos for sure, guys. Don't worry, if you put in a request with me, I will be getting those videos up this time in November. I'm sorry I couldn't get it up for you in October, but today, guys, it's not really a horror movie, but it is a tradition for me and a few of my friends and a lot of my family members. We watch this movie every single Halloween, and it came out in 1994, and all I can say is today I will be reviewing The Crow. Starring Brandon Lee. R.I.P. dude, cut down in your prime, dude. I would have loved to see what you could have brought to the table if you were still living today. R.I.P. man. Michael Wincott, Raquel Davis, Ernie Hudson, Bai Ling, and Sophia Cheyennes. Come on, guys, it's been a long month. Director Alex Proyas. Writers James O'Barr, he actually wrote the comic book and a few of the comic book, the comic strips and stuff like that. And David J. Shout, he wrote the screenplay. Like I said, guys, it's not really a horror movie, but it is a tradition for me to watch it every single Halloween. I think I've only missed it once, and I'm 26 years old, so yeah, it's a big deal for me. And definitely me and Random, we can quote it from the beginning to end. It's just a damn good movie. Again, I know it's not horror, but it is dark, so I thought I would review it today. Give something that... I know I do a lot of stuff I grew up with, but I thought I'd definitely, give this out there and just give it a shout out. Essentially, Brandon Lee, again, R.I.P., he plays this guy named Eric Draven, and he is engaged to a woman named Shelley Webster. So they're going to get planned on marrying on Halloween, which I want to do, I'm not going to lie. They're planning to get on married on Halloween, but something happened. They are actually brutally murdered. They brutally beat both of them and murder both of them. Shelley is raped by a group of guys. And their names are T-Bird, Tintin, Skank, and Funboy. Basically, they're enforcers for a big dog. I forget what his actual name is in the movie. I don't think I ever bothered to learn it, to be honest. But he kind of runs everything, and he has this tradition of Devil's Night. It's the day before Halloween where they literally light fire to the town. Shelley and Eric are I guess they're just they're shaking the waters up. They're complaining about the gangs and stuff like that, and how the condition of their building that they live in is being upkept. Well, they send these guys to go shut them up, basically. And how they put it, it was supposed to be a simple sweep and clean. But Eric comes home at the time and he sees what they're doing to his fiance, and they beat the shit out of him, shoot him, stab him, and they throw him out of I forgot, I think a 10-story window or something like that. He does a swan dive down, and that's how he dies. But the thing is, sometimes if somebody is murdered so brutally, and sometimes when the soul is at unrest or the extreme love is still there, sometimes the souls can come back. And that's what this is. It's a vengeance soul. The Crow they carry the souls. Some people believe they carry the souls of the dead to the realm of of the dead. They carry their souls over, and so this one brings Eric back, and he brings him back so he can wreak vengeance. He's stronger. He's faster. He is almost without conscience, and he's indestructible. They light him up. There's literally a scene where they a whole long table full of people open fire, and he gets up and walks off like it's nothing. As long as the Crow is alive and healthy, then he is as well. So he goes down the list. He starts killing T-Bird and his gang, viciously, brutally, one by one, making sure that the next one knows that they're coming for that he's coming for them. Like he says, they were already dead that night, the night that they touched her. They just didn't know it yet. As he's going on, we're getting little bits more of story of why they were actually murdered, what's going on in this town, who runs it, and how everything works. And of course, that he, stumbling across the way, you're bound to see people that you recognize. Well, there was a little girl that they kind of like took care of because her mom was a crack addict and was always in clubs, in and out of bars and stuff like that. And of course, she recognizes Eric, and he's like, I can't be with you because I have a mission. I need to go fulfill my mission. And of course, she gets involved because they kidnap her and that they need to lure him back. But that's later on and down the story. As he's doing that, he finds out that it wasn't just T-Bird. Like it wasn't just him. The order came from above. He needs to go get the head honcho. But at this time, the main guy, his girlfriend is like into superstition and turns out to be his stepsister. Crazy fucking thing going on. She's into like witchcraft and like fortune telling and stuff like that. So she knows the legends behind the crow. It's like, if you have the crow, you have his power. So they shoot the crow essentially, and he kind of like he doesn't die, but he loses his invulnerability. So he takes a shot to the shoulder, and now he's bleeding. So he has to fight this guy toe to toe, already wounded and probably suffering from wounds that are coming back from him getting shot up and doing all this crazy ass shit that he's doing. And he gets a secret weapon. It kind of reminds me of like the pin-it stare of Ghost Rider. Where he looks, you look into Ghost Rider's eyes and you get like just frozen, or you get burned with all the sins that you did to other people. You kind of get that reflected back on you. Well, he's able to absorb the cop's like memory because he was in the room with his wife Shelly, going through 30 hours of pain and nonstop surgery. So he has that in him, and the way he saves himself and saves the little girl is he's about to take a dagger to the throat or something, and he grabs him by his face and he unleashes all his pain. And so 30 hours of pain all at once, and that's all that pain, all that suffering, just shoved into your body out of nowhere, all at once. Fucking intense. He just goes stone and is in pain, and he gets thrown off the roof. So guys, it's a good story. It's a comic book story. I believe it's from Dark Horse Comics, I believe, but extremely underrated. It was ahead of its time when it came out, guys. It is on Hulu. If not Hulu, it's always on Netflix, I believe. So go check it out, guys. The Crow, 1994. Brandon Lee. Go see it alone. If y'all don't know who Brandon Lee is, I don't know where the fuck you've been living. But anyway, he is Bruce Lee's son. So yeah, both of them cut down in their prime. Who knows what they could have given us if they were still around today, and what the movie industry and the martial art industry would be if they were still around, guys. It gets fucking 10 times thumbs up, guys. I am biased, so it's a fucking classic to me. It's very dark. Has that very gothic look to it. Even the music throughout, they have The Cure and some other gothic bands thrown in there too. It's fucking amazing all the way through. And the narration, I love movies with narration, so guys, go check it out. Yeah, guys, I know it's the 31st. Please stay home. Please stay safe. Do not go out to parties. Do not go out trick-or-treating. Even if there's a safe way to trick-or-treat with masks, or people are just kind of like leaving the buckets out for you to get whatever, do that. But just, guys, I know there's an extra hour of Halloween today. There's a full moon out today. It's a fucking Saturday. It was supposed to be perfect. We got fucked over. Hopefully the stars will align again. But guys, be safe. Just stay home. And if you are gonna go out to party, fuck you. Like, at least one person has fucking COVID in there. So good luck. That's all I can say. Remember, especially tonight, stay home and do it. But especially tonight, if you ain't sinning, you ain't having fun. Rock on, guys.